Hi everyone, thanks a lot for joining Shaf Man TV. I appreciate you watching. Today I'm going to look at Newcastle United and what the Premier League season holds for them. Obviously, you can't really talk about Newcastle without talking about Mike Ashley, unfortunately. Obviously, I'm a Man United fan and we've got pretty bad owners, but I think Mike Ashley's up there or down there in terms of how he runs the club. I think that I'm not an expert in this, but they're basically running the club as a business, and obviously Newcastle, well supported club, the fans want to push on, and you can see from their transfer spend that there's no attempt to try and push on. If you compare sort of Newcastle with like Aston Villa are trying to buy better players, improve the squad. Obviously they had the Grealish money, but like even before the Grealish money, they were looking to push on, move on to that next level. It looks like Newcastle are just looking to survive, and I think a lot of the fans there are deeply frustrated with Ashley. And also, like he's just an arse, isn't he? He's a horrible person. I mean, like even like the way he runs Sports Direct. I mean, one thing that I've been to St James's Park once, and it's like a raucous atmosphere. It's a really good stadium to watch football, but even having all the Sports Direct sort of banners and stuff and all the advertisements at St James's just seems to take something away from it. So I think that the fans are frustrated, and I think unless ownership changes, then nothing's really going to change. I mean, I know that Bruce isn't very popular. I love Steve Bruce. Obviously, he's a Man United legend, but I don't know what he can do. I mean, if you look at like the net spend, they basically spent £25 million this summer on Joe Willock, good player, but like that in the Premier League, £25 million is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. If you want to move up the league, you need to throw some serious money at it, and or you need to somehow uncover amazing players. And I feel like Newcastle have got some really good players, but you wouldn't be surprised that they sell them. So if someone comes in for Saint Maximin, you wouldn't be surprised if they sell them. So I think that Newcastle are in survival mode. It's probably an achievement to sort of finish 15th and just stay in the league for one more season and just hope that Ashley sells and, someone comes in who looks to, because that is a massive football club. It's a massive football club, like getting 50 odd thousand fans at home games. And actually, 50 odd thousand fans when you're not very good is a barometer of what a big club you are. So I think that in terms of the playing squad, obviously they've only really added Joe Willock, good player, in great form. If that form continues, that's great. Obviously, 2 weeks ago, I watched United beat Newcastle United 4-1. Wasn't really a 4-1 game, to be fair. Newcastle didn't really deserve to lose 4-1. They actually played okay. Saint Maximum is absolutely class. Seeing him in the flesh, he's class. He's top class player. No disrespect to Newcastle, he'll play at a club that's in the Champions League. Like if I was Tottenham, or if I was whatever, if I was Arsenal or even United, I'd try and get him. I'd try and buy him. He's very, very good. He's a very good player. He caused United problems. They couldn't get near him for the goal. It was basically his presence. He took out Varane and Maguire, and he's really is a class player. I think if he played, no disrespect to Newcastle, if he played with better players, his stats could be amazing. So I think Saint Maximin is brilliant to watch, entertainer, but actually an amazing player. Callum Wilson, always rated Callum Wilson. I think he's a good Premier League player. I think that he's actually quite underrated. If he stays fit, Saint Maximin stays fit, Willock's in there. Maybe Sean Longstaff. I've not seen much of him recently, but obviously United tried to buy him. He looks like he's got good technical ability, and it's really around those players. Almiron looks like he's a bit inconsistent, but he can produce some moments of magic. But really, the problem Newcastle have that they've got maybe 4 or 5 really good players. If those players get injured, then there's big trouble. I think last season at some point you went on a really bad run, and it was when Saint Maximin and I think Saint Maximin and Wilson, were injured. they were injured and the form plummeted. St. Maximin came back and he started to win matches. So it's obviously like Bruce isn't popular, probably because he managed Sunderland, and it looks like, you know, at some point he's going to go. But it looks like to me that if Ashley stays there and Bruce keeps Newcastle in the Premier League, then he's going to stay. And the problem with owners like Ashley, they just don't care. He doesn't care. It's a business. He doesn't support Newcastle. He's from London or whatever. He wants to get 300, 400 million quid for it, and someone will pay him, and then the nightmare will be over. And in the meantime, Newcastle have just got to survive. So anyway, prediction. Well, 15th, 14th. I mean, if you finish in the top half, then I think that's been a good season. I think if you keep all the St. Maximin, he stays fit, it's a possibility, because he's absolutely world class, actually. Brilliant player. If you get some injuries, survival. The Cups, is the squad deep enough with quality? Probably not. You know, it's just you're in survival mode. So yeah, 15th. Not going to win a cup, not in Europe. Try to keep all the St. Maximin, try to keep all the Wilson, Longstaff, Almiron, Willock, and just, you know, survive. And that's, you know, unfortunately the case. So yeah, mid-table would be great, but yeah, I think that's the best that Newcastle fans can really hope for from this season. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate your time. Take care.